Well, I am excited to get back in that ONE FC mix. We got ONE Friday Fights number 49, Knock Rob versus Pedon Glore. And we're going to be watching a welterweight MMA fight with Namo Fazil versus Woong Yoon. I don't know anything about either one of these guys. I know one is from Finland, one is from South Korea, and they're about to get messy with it. It's welterweight, and you got to remember when it comes to ONE FC, welterweight is actually, I guess a North American or rest of the world middleweight. So these guys are bigger fighters. But yeah, this is the second fight on the card. MMA, 3 5-minute rounds. Let's play it out and see what goes down. They're allowed to knee to the head on the ground, but you can't kick the head when they're on the ground. That'd just be too, dangerous, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, so you can't soccer kick them. I don't know. I think they should leave the head kicks on the ground in. Hot take. Hot take. I think soccer kicks to the head on the ground is okay. See, 5-1 in MMA. I don't know if they're hurting for guys in this category, in welterweight MMA, who can actually make it to Thailand, but that's pretty surprising. 5-1. He must be good. He looks jacked. But the Korean brother looks like he's, I don't know, straight out of prison with those tats. But that doesn't mean anything when it comes to fighting. We got to watch them perform. Okay, low kick opens up for our finish friend here. I like the movement from Fazil, the way he's kind of shifting his head from side to side. It looks like Yoon's sort of walking in head first, just swinging from behind his back. Does not look technical at all. Maybe looks like a strong, powerful guy, but when it comes to technique, I don't know. It's not a good start, just swinging his arms from behind his back and hoping for the best. Yeah, Fazil knows what he's doing. All right, the head movement, the footwork. All right, a little bit of level changing there. All right, throwing straights right down the pipe. All right, Yoon ran right into that jab. Yoon's terrible. Do I need to say it? Do I have to be shy about letting everybody know that he kind of sucks? We'll see where it goes. Like, hey, he's got heart. He's going straight in. But this strategy of walking forward and swinging punches from behind your back just ain't the move for me. I appreciate any warrior that gets into the ring, but my God, I would hope you'd have better training than that, or at least a better game plan. Fazil knows what he's doing. Okay. Swing and a miss there, but... Wow, beautiful step-in cross to the lead hook. Little clinch action. Lands a knee. I like the way that Fazil keeps level changing as he's moving in. Right, sort of using a lot of really, really clean boxing head movement. If I was Yoon, right, or in Yoon's corner, I'd be telling him to feint, right, to get him to use that head movement, and then maybe knees or front kicks up the middle, hoping that Fazil would just be throwing his head right into it. Yeah, head kick lands for Fazil. Just a little touch, kind of grazing as Yoon moves in. All right, you have to be pretty reserved when it comes to that type of head movement. Oh, nice counter from Yoon. Here we go. Okay, both guys are throwing. All right, Yoon's still in it. I have a feeling that Fazil might gas, though. Like, he's already looking a little tired, a little red in the face. Right, he's slowed down a lot in this first 2.5 minutes. Yoon is just keep his same sort of consistent pace. Yeah, but Fazil is basically landing whatever he wants to. Yoon just, like, his head movement is non-existent. Nice! I love that. Alright, landing that right knee to set up his right hand behind it. Yoon smiling, walking forward. What the hell's the game plan, though? If you're in, like, one of the most premier, martial arts organizations in the world, how do you get into it, with nothing but swinging army hooks, from behind your back? He got no idea how to jab. See, look, like he was about to throw a punch, and his first movement was to lean his face in and whip his arms behind his back. This ain't good, guys. This ain't good. I like Fazil's style. He's a good striker. Oh, he's going to get kneed in the face. I don't know what the hell that was. Good jab from Fazil. Right, just keep staying consistent in his movement, working in some feinting now, trying to get reactions out of Yoon. I think he's hoping that he's going to do that same level change again, because he wasn't necessarily feinting as much before that, but Yoon gave him a huge reaction with that big drop, and he brought his hands up like this, straight down the middle. So if you feint him, get him to do that exact same reaction, right, make him pay for it with a knee or front kick up the middle. Yeah, okay. Some good right hands from Yoon. He's looking beat up right now, though. His tats are sick, but Fazil's got it down, too. Oh, my God, I love that taunt. But they miss so bad, you gotta look for it in the crowd. Oh, shit, where'd that hook go? Oh, turned around, got his back on the ropes. Again, Fazil keeps looking like he's getting tired to me. Like the way he was moving in the second half of that round, I think it was a significant drop from the end of the first round. Like, I don't imagine you to be at the exact same pace, especially at this weight class, when you're a little bit heavier, you know, probably 185. I would imagine these guys are weighing in at. But yeah, nice knee up the middle. I love that setup. Can we just watch that back one more time? I love that. The knee to set up that right hand. See, at the same time that he's throwing his knees, pulling his rear hand back to load up that shot, and then popping it off right afterwards. He lands both perfectly. It's one of my favorite setups for landing strikes. Right, leading with those kicks, and then just being able to flow into your boxing seamlessly behind it is just so impressive to me. It's easy to punch into your kicks, but it's not as easy to kick into your punches. At least where it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, flowing one after the other. Yeah, Fazil's well trained, and a lot of the Finnish fighters usually are. They seem to have a really good fight culture there. A lot of good MMA fighters out of the Nordic countries. You know, South Korea, I guess you could say that about every country in the world now, but like, I like a brawl just as much as the rest of you, but I would just like to see Yoon. Oh, first jab of the fight. He's waiting to counter a little bit more, not just swinging punches right off the bat. Okay, so I think the coaches maybe broke it down to him a little bit. Told him to calm down, be a little bit more technical. Look at, he's blocking punches, using parrying. I don't know if he was just cocky that first round or excited, but he's looking a lot better this second round already, even though he's getting fucking popped in the nose. Yeah, he's getting beat up right now, but I like this better than what he was doing before. Move the head, please. Throw a shot and move your head a bit. Nice. Little feint. Find the inside low kick. An excellent counter to somebody that is using a lot of pressure is that inside low kick. It's hard to advance. It's hard to step forward. It's literally hard to use that leg to march towards your opponent if they're kicking the inside of your lead leg. It's almost always going to slow you down in some capacity, and it's a kick you can throw from really far away, especially when it's a closed stance matchup like this, orthodox to orthodox. It makes it a lot more difficult to negate that inside low kick. And it seems like Yoon doesn't have any capability to check or defend. Fazil's really starting to fall off his feet here. Just looks tired. Like, Yoon, just throw a kick, dude. You're Korean. At the very least, out of our South Koreans, you'd expect them to be able to kick. Out of anything. Come on. Like, we know he's got power. He can throw those punches from behind his back, and it's going to fucking hurt if it lands, but a Korean that can't kick? I don't know about that. Come on, let's keep moving. There we go, closing the distance, landing a couple shots. Okay, little Mike Tyson action there. There we go, where's the head movement? He might land something and hurt him. Fazil's blocking literally everything, though. And Yoon is missing from a mile away. He's going to be tired after that. Yeah, it was worth the celly again. Damn. Fazil dealt with that so well. He stayed calm. Right, he took a lot of shots. You know, it's not like he left perfectly clean from that exchange, but it could have been way worse if Yoon just slowed it down even a little bit and thought about the next punch he was going to throw instead of just going left, right, left, right, left, right. But hey, sometimes that works. A lot of the times that works. Oh! Popped him! With the jab, right down the pipe. I feel like if Fazil was just using some teeps and front kicks, you know, kind of snapping into the midsection of... Oh, there we go. Hey, speak of the devil. He'd be doing really, really well right now. There's no reason not to. Like, Yoon is so wide. He has such a, like, very, I don't know, stout frame? No, he's not stout. He's a little thick. I think he was pretty fat before. That's kind of the look he's giving me. I'm just beating the shit out of Yoon right now. I don't mind him, you know? A lot of people like this type of fighting, but... There we go. There's some pretty cool exchanges with the head movement. I appreciate that kind of thing. But I appreciate most a fighter who can actually think about their next step and not just march forward and keep throwing shots and hope for the best. But fuck, kudos to him. He's still doing it. There we go. Fazil's getting tired too. We still got, you know, 6 minutes left in this fight. Yoon is, I don't know, kind of doing the same thing he's been doing. Nice. One time I fought a Korean guy, and at the weigh-ins, when he was like taking a big strong pose and he was screaming at me or whatever, all I said was "Annyeong, appa," which is "Hello, Dad." I don't know. He laughed though, so it kind of killed the mood, I guess. And I felt like I won just because he laughed, and I did win that fight. So hey, what are you gonna do? Go get him! Let's go, Fazil. Yeah, nice little jab to the body. I was just going to the end. Oh, wow. I don't know about that. You know, you're playing into it. You're making it kind of fun. You're trying to, like, do something for the audience, but that's kind of cringe to me. You know, it looks cocky out of Fazil, and then Yoon playing into it, it's like, bro, you're obviously losing. You know, you got heart, but you're losing, man. Yeah, look at these punches. Like, it's just... Ugh. Like, yeah, that one kind of landed. You know, both hands are down. It's just swinging from behind his back. It looks like it's perfectly straight. He's maybe slapping with his hands. Look where this next punch is coming from. Like, it's 10 miles behind his back. Like, do I need to say more? Sort of just kind of pushed him off. That was a beautiful combination. All right, watch that. All right, so we got the hook to the head. Right, short right uppercut, and the best follow-up for those in tight, that dirty boxing uppercuts is that liver shot right behind it, and that couldn't have landed any better. Like, just... That looks ridiculous to me. Like, Yoon missed so bad with that hook, and he's still trying to throw that next shot. And look where he is. Like, look how close he is to his opponent. Sorry, guys. I'm in the way. Whatever. You're watching a reaction video. All right. Look how close he is to his opponent. And his hand is fucking reefed behind his back. Like, there's no space to land that punch. And they get so close that he ends up smashing his own face into his opponent's forehead. God, soak that in for a second. Are you doing the right thing if this ends up happening? Maybe not. I love Yoon. Okay, and he still kind of landed it. Spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Yeah, alright. Let's see how this third round goes. Yoon's feeling good. He's got that smile on his face. Come on, let's go. Like anybody on the planet, if you're going to pick a style that you wanted to replicate and fight as, would you choose Yoon? Probably not. We missed his record at the start. Maybe he's undefeated, 25-0. I'm sorry. I'm talking too much shit on him, but you got, like, usually the technical prowess of strikers in 1FC is, like, unmatched compared to anywhere else in the world. And I just appreciate that so much about that organization. And look, his first low kick. Just keeps marching forward. Fazil's not bad. Like, when it comes to striking, especially in MMA, like, he's moving really, really well. I'd be curious if he has, like, any grappling or much of a ground game. As if you guys forgot, this is an MMA fight, even though it's almost purely a boxing match. Another good jab to the body. See, I like that. Just a little bit of, you know, something different out of Yoon. Here we go. See, this is already a little bit more of a technical brawl that he just did. He was watching him for a moment, landed the body shot, you know, sort of made another read, threw another couple shots. You know, he wasn't just swinging nonstop from behind his back. That's how you're going to brawl with a guy on the inside, right? You're still thinking in that moment. You're not just making it up as you go, hopefully. Oh, you forgot you could elbow. Let's go, you. Let's go. There we go. Nice. Little jab to the schnoz there. In Southern Ontario, the schnoz is the nose. You guys didn't know. I don't know if they call that anywhere else. Oh, hurt you with that jab. Nice. Good follow-up. Beautiful combination out of Fazil. Alright, a couple jabs, level changing, attacking high, low. Alright, that's what you want to see out of good boxing combination. Right, peppering shots and then mixing in power ones. It's exactly what you want to see out of your punching game. We can talk technical too. You know, it doesn't have to be just talking shit on this channel. Oh, good little check at a Yoon. It's funny. He is sort of evolving as the fight's going on. You know, the start was just like, what the hell? You look like you've never, you know, technically threw a punch in your life. Like you just like beat the shit out of a heavy bag. Nobody's ever held pads for you before. Now it looks like he's thinking about it a bit. You know, doing a little bit of defense, trying to counter. All right, watching his opponent. I don't like that Fazil seems to have like no, I don't know, like urgency to try to finish the fight. I don't like it when people really try to ride a fight out to the finish and just get an obvious decision win. You know, I can appreciate that, you know, it's part of the game. You don't necessarily want to take any unnecessary damage or risk if you've already gotten this far in the fight and you're clearly winning. But at the same time, it's entertainment. Also, too, just looks better on your record if you can land a finish. You know, decisions don't get promoters excited. Decisions don't get, you know, fans excited. You know, nobody's going to remember the fact that Fazil was putting his hands on his hips and, you know, looking at him all cocky in the middle of the fight. Like, yeah, you're obviously better than him. All right, you're running from him. I don't know. Not the best look. Like, it's been a fun enough fight to watch. You know, I've been enjoying it. Nice little sort of sneaky elbow. Teep to the body. Alright, another good double jab. I don't know. Yoon has definitely conceded the fight. Alright, he's sort of just stuck in it now. Alright. Alright, keep moving, keep moving. Alright, another jab. Alright, he's got a good boxing game. Really good boxing game. Oh, beautiful step in straight elbow. Love that. Off of the pressure from Yoon too. 30 seconds left. Yep, scream at each other. Woo! Let's go. Come on, boys. See, it's like all that celebration. Fuck. Ah. It's like, yeah, we know you've won, but this is how you want it to end? Look at me. I win. You're losing. Like, fuck. I don't know. I find that shit so cringe. That's tough for me to watch. The bunch of like, it would have been cool if he, you hit him with that celebration, wow, right, and screamed at him, dropped the hands, called him in, but then he just kept kind of running off. Like he acted like he was, inviting a brawl to finish it off, right? It just takes me back to Max Holloway and oh my gosh, what was the guy's name? If you know the name of that fight with Max Holloway where he points at the ground and he says, right now, even though he's obviously won the entire fight, and he actually just stood there and he really brawled to the finish with the guy. But here Fazil was like, bring it, yeah, and then runs off, and it was like, I don't know about that. It's not for me. What can I say? Fun enough fight to watch. Talked a bit of shit on Yoon, but I think he needs to go back to the drawing board and, maybe invest in a bit of a more professional striking coach that can tidy up his game a bit and give him a bit of a game plan. He did not have a game plan. We did it, team. We did it. Great job. Great job, Fazil. 2 warriors there. I'm not going to take that away from them. There's 2 warriors there. Those men fought. They cared. They tried. Yoon didn't stop trying. He just kept going forward and really wanted to get that win the only way he knew how. I think he needs better coaches. I don't see how you could think anything else other than that after watching that performance. But hey, you know what? To each his own. If that's the way he wants to fight, he's getting paid. He's in 1FC. Who am I? Just a guy talking about him, I guess. So that's what we're here for. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching the channel. We'll see you next time. We're going to be watching more from this card, maybe 1 or 2 more fights that I find kind of interesting. This was kind of a bit of a random one, but yeah, we'll get into it. Anyways, see you.